Hi, it's been a little while. But anyway, I've been messing around with like these old seat foams and stuff. So anyway, I got ready. This one I redid it this morning. It didn't go on too bad, and I found in my junk pile back there a couple seats, and this is like the MX. Excuse me, the MX. It's lighter aluminum, and it was in good shape. I only had to rivet the plastic on a couple corners. So anyway, I reupholstered it. Now here is where the frame sits, right in here, as well as right here. So if you if I'd folded this so that it went over this edge, same as here. If I folded this and doubled and tripled it up right here, it would have held it up off the frame, and then the bolts don't go. It doesn't drop down in on the bracket here. So I studied the original, and they had one single layer here hooked on there and down here. So that's where the frame sits, right here, and then the bracket, of course, drops down below. So anyway, I did this one this morning. It wasn't too bad because this foam had ins and outs and a little bit of damage because the old cover was gone and the foam was eaten away. So I took mini grinder and very carefully leveled it off. So altogether, I took like that much off it, like almost half an inch, like quarter of an inch off the whole thing to level it out. So the foam was a little smaller. So anyway, this new cover, this came with the Can-Am that I bought, but the original seat that he put it on, the foam was all wobbly here. So I took cover off, and the foam has to have a chunk glued in. So I found a seat that just needed to be buffed down. So I sanded it down or grounded it down and made it a little smaller. Anyway, this cover, being a little softer than the original vinyl, this is anti-slip. It's a little duller than the shinier one, as you can see. But anyway, it went right down in place, and in no time at all, I was trimming and putting my staples to it and pulling it down and got my lines lined up. Presentable anyway. So then I went to this one. Now this one, the seat cover that was on it was all cracked, but not weathered to the point where it hurt the foam. It just had a whole bunch of cracks in it, and it was super hard. So I peeled it off, and the foam was like perfect. So this one I was going to make a video, but it took me over an hour just to stretch the cloth down over the foam, and then another 2 hours getting it in shape and putting the staples to it. But anyway, I finally got it done, and it fits on there real good. And this one's black, it's a TNT, but again, right here is where the frame sits. So I didn't put any double folds here. I made sure I put the double fold here and down here. But anyway, quite an ordeal stretching this down around to get those lines to line up. But I got it after a while. But it took me, between the two seats, it took me 7 hours. Yeah, that fits down there real good. Oh, it's not in place. There. So anyway, just thought I'd say hello. But, yep. Yeah, quite a job. I bought new wheels for this thing. Here, they're presentable, but everywhere you look, there's scuffs where somebody cleaned the rust off with like a wire wheel. I think this was quite corroded or quite dirty looking. And they didn't use steel wool. And everywhere you look, you can see scuffs from wire wheel. And the back wheel is quite a bit worse. I don't know if I can... Yeah, you can see it there. That's as shiny as it gets. Like, pretty rough. The spokes aren't too bad, but they're been wire wheeled. And so I was going to replace the back wheel. And then I looked at the front wheel, and it's plenty scarred up, plenty scuffed up, but much better. Like, it's feasible, but, you know, to use, but it's scratchy. Like, up close, you can see the scuffs of wire wheel marks. And the back one wouldn't look good having a new one on the back and scratches in the front. So I splurged and I bought both new front wheels. Then while I was looking, just for a little over $100, I bought 2 brand new sets of spokes. So the spokes aren't arrived yet. And also this thing's supposed to have a 325 and a 400 on the back. And it's got like a 275 and a 410. And in motorcycle world, a 410 is actually a 350. So I'm putting a much bigger tire on it. The new tire came today. It's a trials tire. This is a 400. And that's what's going on the back. And this 325 is going on the front. And I bought a 350 knobby 19 to go on this to match that one back there. So I'll be putting a slightly bigger knobby on the front of this Can-Am and then take this front wheel and it goes on that bike. So I'll have the bigger, heavier looking tires on it. I don't like the tires that are on it. They look great, except for they make it look like it's a 175. So it's supposed to have bigger tires. So I'm putting bigger tires on it. But anyway, I'm happy I got this done. Yep, that's all right. Yeah, a lot of maneuvering. Like you have to keep pushing it down, like over and over and over, like hours of nothing but stretching the material. I had to sit in my car because it's like 0 degrees here all day. Sunny, 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 nice looking, but cold, cold, cold. So I grabbed my little screwdriver, staple gun, 1/4-inch staples, and a razor blade, and the seat, of course. And I sat in the car with my coffee for most of the day doing these 2 seats where the sun was coming in, made the stuff a little bit more warm because being cold, I couldn't stretch it. So sitting in the car gave me the heat I needed to get the vinyl to cooperate with me. And then after a while, I got it all buttoned up and done and my mess cleaned up. And I got a fire going in the house. I let the fire go out this morning. I got too busy and the house is cold, so I got the fire going. But anyway, I'm just happy to say I got the seat covers are on and done. What a mess in here. It's a good thing it doesn't bother me too much. So anyway, cat's off someplace, but I don't know where. But see you later.